they don't want to see that. You know, it may be that the ones that have been not supporting us will see the political tea leaves that voting against this is like touching the third rail. So be there tonight. How many of you are going to be there tonight?
Oh, yes.
It's only it's less than an hour away. We need everybody to speak, even if you're shy.
We got more kids.
Okay, even if you're shy.
In case we came in late, what happened with the planning commission, and what should happen tonight, and what might not happen tonight. And then I have another question: is anything going on behind closed doors that maybe we should know about?
Okay, good questions. So the first question is a little background on what is happening tonight and what do we hope happens. What's happening tonight is that the city manager has proposed in the proceedings tonight to have a resolution to reverse the Planning Commission. The Planning Commission listened to all the people and they unanimously voted to change the long-range plan to make the city farm property designated for planning purposes as parkland. The city manager has reversed that, which we feel is a double cross. We feel like that's not part of the process. They keep telling us there's a process, and they explain the process to us. And now they violated the process because their planning commission has said it should be parkland, and then instead of just voting up and down on that, and they could have added amendments, they turned it upside down against the people's will and against the wisdom of the planning commission. Is that right? Does that sound weird to you?
Yeah.
Does that sound like somebody wants to put luxury houses on that land instead of giving it to the people? Or instead of, I mean, it is our land. It's our land right now. How dare they take our land away? How dare they? How many of you are going to vote? Is it 2 years, folks? When's the next election? 2 years. A year and a half. 2020. How many of you are going to vote based on what their decision is tonight? Yeah, so you hear that, City Council? I hope you're listening. I hope this is on TV or it's in the paper, that the people in this rally are going to vote based on what your vote is.
How many are going to vote 3 months from now? That's important.
Yes.
Yeah.
The term understudy kind of appeared mysteriously on the long-range plan for Newport News. It just, the people that are on in our group that are on the Citizens Advisory Board said one day they came to a meeting and there it was, right over City Farm property, understudy. And they said it hadn't been there before and they don't know who put it on there. The Planning Commission voted unanimously to remove understudy and to ensure that it is, the land use is designated as park. Our city manager just 2 days ago said she wants to put understudy back on there, this mysterious term that nobody knows how it got on there in the first place. So that's what we are here to say, please honor the Planning Commission's decision, wise decision. One of the planning commissioners stood up and said, I looked up in the planning, the official planning, American Planning Association's words, there is no term understudy that planners use. That's just a weird, unofficial term. And so she said that needs to come off of the map, and we need to make sure that it, to ensure that the land is designated for park. And we do not want understudy, the weird term, to get back on there so they can slip and slide and get invite luxury home development through that.
Take a picture of
Okay.
that.
I forgot your question. Do we know of any discussions that have been going on that maybe the citizens should know about with developers? Well, we know about the surprise proposal that came in 2016. That a former
2 days before Thanksgiving.
2 days before Thanksgiving in 2016, when we think that they were hoping that we would all be too busy with the holidays to notice that our former mayor, who represents the Fry Development, submitted a proposal for Fry Development to put 200 luxury homes on City Farm. That was in 2016, and that really woke everybody up that they really are going to be aggressive about trying to take away our promised parkland. It's zone park now, it's our land, we do not want to sell it.
One of the city councilors, Pat Woodbury, who is our biggest support, she, in the forum we had last week, we had about 60 people at a forum, 60 citizens, and she said that she thought it would be a really tough fight. She did not know 1 week ago that it was going to be on the agenda tonight. We were told it was going to be on the agenda for a vote in September. Well, how many people in Newport News are on vacation right now, I wonder? Was it a chance occurrence that they slipped this in at the last minute? We've been following this, you know, every detail of this for 2 years. We didn't learn until a couple of days ago that it was on the agenda tonight.
They're not being transparent.
Yeah, transparency, what's that? It reminds me of, how many of you remember the beautiful old brick barn that was on the land? City Riverview Farm Park. In the original plan from the 1990s, there was going to be a little working farm there that you could take your kids to. They tore down the farm, the barn, without any citizen input. City council didn't even know. They knew that the previous city manager wanted to do it, but it was just gone one day. Now, that makes us think, look out. They're going to pull every fast one they can. So we're watching them so close. That's why we're here tonight. That's why we want everybody to speak out tonight, because that is our land. It is currently zoned park. It's been promised to us for a half a century. Generations of Newport Newsians have looked forward to having this be their waterfront park. How many of you want luxury homes there? What, nobody? Well, how many people have spoken in front of City Council in the last 2 years in favor of luxury homes? One person who works for Fry Industries. How many people have spoken at City Council in the last 2 years for it to be a park? I don't know, how many, Adrian? Hundreds?
Close to 200.
Close to 200 people citizens of Newport News have spoken out in front of City Council over the last 2 years that they want this to remain the people's land.
And thousands of emails have been sent.
Thousands of emails. We're on Facebook. How many of you are on our Facebook? All right. How many? And the rest of you it's Riverview Farm. It's Citizens for Riverview Farm Park on Facebook. You should join that. We try to keep everybody up on the news. Some of the posts I posted this week went out to 10,000 people. They're not here. I don't know where they are. And there was like 70, 80, 90, 100 shares on the posts that I put out there. The city is listening. City Council, do you hear us? We're watching you. The people don't want luxury homes on that 60 acres. That's our park. How dare they? How dare they try to take that park away from us? Your turn.
We have young people over here.
Get the young people.
All right. Oh, more young people, yay. Are you young people staying for the city council meeting?
Yeah.
Are you going to speak?
She's had two birthday parties there.
Yay.
Her first birthday.
Yeah. Here,
Her fourth
talk.
Yeah, you do. I'm her grandmother, and she had her very first birthday there. She had her fourth.
Really close to your mouth.
I'm her grandmother. She had her very first birthday there. We barbecued. She had her fourth birthday party. We've got 2 more birthday parties we want to have there. And we want to continue to have birthday parties because there's so much space. We do droning there.
Would you like it to be on the river? Would you like them to add the 60 acres on the river?
Yeah.
They want to take that away from us.
Why?
Yeah.
No.
Agreed.
I don't want them to take that away from my grandkids.
Yay. Are you all coming to the vote?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Can you get it?
Would anybody like to speak? the park, they need kids to speak.
Inside.
Inside.
Inside. That will mean so much.
We've got
It'll be
so
like
many
10
pictures.
adults spoke. It'll be wonderful.
So many pictures of her birthday parties.
We need fishing piers for us all the time.
Fishing pier.
We need a boat launch.
Boat launch.
A seafood restaurant.
Seafood restaurant. Notice he didn't say luxury houses.
The one on Deep Creek burnt down years ago.
Right.
And I used to eat there all the time. My
Right
wife and I-
close to your lips.
Yeah, my wife and I used to eat there all the time. And I miss it. I really miss it. You know? And just that boardwalk around the side, around
Yep.
the perimeter. You know, bird watchers. You got
Yeah.
2 or 3 bird clubs.
Bird watching.
You got bird clubs all over the place, you know?
Yep.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. You're speaking tonight, I hope?
I'll try to.
Great. You got 3 minutes.